Jerry Nard.
All right, what's going on, my people? Welcome to the Sn95 Power channel. Today, a little bit more work for ponies and the smokies. Today, we're going to work on the rear suspension. So what we have here today is this beautiful piece. Now, this is a adjustable control arm from Steeda. Now, what makes this lower adjustable control arm special is that it has this spring perch. Now this spring perch is adjustable. So I can raise or lower the height of the rear of the car based off of this perch right here. So they have an Allen head that you can use. That is do with that. And this is really right here, but this is really for more locking down this set screw right here. But the cool thing about this is you can make an adjustment. You can actually raise, or well, you can't really raise it depending on where your set screw is. But if you want to drop your car more, you can use a 1/2-inch drive ratchet and adjust the height of your car. The cool thing about this is a one-piece aluminum lower control arm. It has Zerk fittings, so you can grease the bushings, you can grease the perch, which is nice, and you can actually remove these bushings to go with a harder or softer bushing of your like. Now, I copped these off of Marketplace. Steeda claims, horsepower wise, it's more than capable to handle what I plan on throwing at this car, as opposed to what I have on there right now. I don't have OEM lower control arms on the car right now. I do have aftermarket ones, but really those are like a 3-piece design where you have the ends welded onto a centerpiece. And honestly, it probably wouldn't have been a problem for my horsepower setup, but higher horsepower cars would probably need something more stronger, something like this piece right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back to the OEM spring. Now this is a stock spring off of a New Edge. Actually, these are the springs that came off of Project Kendra. What I have on the back of this car right now are a Mustang Unlimited lowering spring. Now, that's pretty much a rebrand of the iBox Sportline spring. So we're going to remove that because I'm looking for more comfort in this car. As comfortable as I can get while still having handling characteristics. And, honestly, a poor man's drag spring is, you can use a OEM spring. Foxbody guys, they would love to use the 4-cylinder springs. I think the spring rate on this New Edge spring isn't too far off from that. But for this year, we're not really looking to set any world records as far as ETs or anything like that. This year is just more about getting out, using the car for everything I want to do. So that means cruising, car shows, hanging out with my boo, drag strip. So I think this is a good compromise for an all-around setup. I still have the strange adjustable shocks in the back. I'm not going to change that out. I don't think I'm going to change it out in the front either. I have strange struts up there, but I have a strange coilover kit up front. But I might change around with the coilover spring. I might play around with that spring right up front, just depending on how I like how the car feels from right now. I think all the harshness came from the rear of the car, to be honest with you. With the coilover kit up front, going over bumps, it really didn't have like a strong jolt when I would hit a bump. It was really in the rear. Whenever the rear hit that jolt, it would hit that differential snub. So I'm looking forward to changing this up. We're making some changes to the car over the years, and now, like I say, I kind of want this car to be more comfort. At one point in time, it was just kind of like I wanted to be the best handling and the quickest thing that I could possibly build. Now I'm just trying to find a median in between. So this is the route that we're going to go for this year. Ultimately, I would love to have bags on this car, so maybe 2025, I don't know. But for right now, we're going to keep it static. So let's get this wheel out first, and we'll get up underneath the car and see what we have to do. So this is my old tubular control arm setup. No complaints out of it. It's done its job well. That's the Mustang Unlimited spring. Like I say, it's basically the same thing as an Eibach Sportline spring. It just was rebranded at the time from Mustang Unlimited. All right, so I have the two sway bar bolts off. One was a 13, one was a 15. I'm pretty sure that's because of me mixing and matching bolt head sizes. But it won't drop until I loosen up the other side. I'm not ready to take the wheel off the other side yet, but I got enough room to crawl up under the car with a wrench and loosen those two bolts up. So we'll do that and we'll be back. All right, so oh wow, this is deteriorated. I need a new one of these purchased. So this is my old Mustang Unlimited spring. It's actually in pretty good shape. There's a blast from the past for you guys out there. All right, so you have, I believe this is a 20 on this side and an 18 mil on the other side of the disc box. All right, so here's the difference between the two. You can tell by the Stita that this is a much beefier piece. When I say it's a forged one piece as opposed to a three piece, have the center tube, these ends are welded on. I'm excited to see the difference between these two. Now these Stita pieces are offset. So I believe that's the outside piece. That's the passenger side. It's just the driver's side. Of course, they want their Stita bling to show on the outside. So let's first of all, let's grease these up now. Before I put them in here, let's run this out and grease everything up. I'm really joking, but look at what all that power would do to your bushings. These things were toast. This thing back here. Yeah. It's definitely not what you want for your 60 foots. All right, so I'm not going to tighten everything up until I get a load on it. But yeah, I might need a spring compressor with those stock springs. They look way too long. Well, I guess I'll be able to get it up on there. Yeah. Let's just do a test fit. Yeah. So damn, this car is going to sit way too high. I'm afraid. I think with this stock spring, it's going to sit too high. I don't know if I can get it low enough. So I might have to go with like a Motorsport C spring, a Mach 1 spring, which is a little bit lower than stock. That might be the route I have to go. I don't think I'm going to get the ride height that I'm looking for like this. So let's go back to the old drawing board and figure this out. All right, so this is what I came up with. Stock spring is a little bit too high, and I don't think it's going to give me the drop that I want. So went on Marketplace, got these springs for a Mach 1. Now, as compared to the Mustang Unlimited, it's not going to give me the same drop, but hopefully that's where the adjustability of the lower control arm will come in. We're going to try and get these on and put everything back together and see what kind of drop we get. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this is a rough one. And it's never taken me this long to put lower control arms on. I think the first mistake I made is I had the jack stands on the rear end. Once I moved everything, the jack stands to the subframe connectors, everything went smooth. So, ride height. Now, the control arm is dropped as far as it's gonna go. And I'm measuring 23 1/4 on this side, and the other side 22 1/2. So almost a 3/4 of an inch difference. Not really noticeable by the eye, I would think. And you know, these springs have to settle. I have new rubber or polyurethane insulators on the control arms right now. So that in itself is making up some of the difference in height. The ones that came off were, as far as the spring isolators, were totally trashed. So I'm kind of excited to get this car on the road now. I think as far as launching the car, it should be a lot better because I can't find that control arm right now. Yeah, because this thing right here was toast. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to replace these bushings and just put this on Project Kendra. But for right now, we're gonna call this complete. I'll torque everything up since it's under load right now. And we'll go over to the other side, do the other side. I'm not gonna record that, but once I get everything back together, then of course I'll do a follow-up video, ride impressions. These Mustang Unlimited springs, I'm gonna sell them. I I've been talking to Kim about this. We're going to start raffling off some stuff every month for well, more details to come out about that. But we have the Mustang Unlimited springs. I'm going to take off the iBox springs off Project Kendra and raffle those off. All right, y'all, don't roast me on this, but I had this company reach out to me, and they wanted me to do a review on a product of theirs. Now, this is the second generation, a revision of their infamous coilovers. This is Mach's Mach speeding rod. So allegedly, this is their Generation 2 coilover kit. So the plan is to take the iBox off of Project Kendra, slap these on. I'm going to put the race stars that I used to have on this car before I put these welds on. We're going to throw that on Project Kendra. We're probably going to powder coat those white. And yeah, we're going to give a review on these. Now, I'll just be straight up honest with y'all. If I don't like the rod quality, I'm going to take them off, and we'll probably just go with some Mach 1 springs on Project Kendra, and we'll do a giveaway on these. Now, just because I don't like them doesn't mean that somebody else might not like them. You know, like I say, I'm more interested in comfort. I'm not really interested in slamming the car to the ground. I like that look, but not to sacrifice the comfort. So if we put these on and they don't give us the ride quality that we're expecting, we're gonna give that away. So yeah, that's what's coming down the pipeline in 2024. We are in the process of organizing the 3rd annual Sn95 Power Gears Auto Performance Car Meet. The channel sponsor, Greg, he's been lobbying me for about a year now as far as organizing some kind of giveaway for the community each month on the channel. He's gracious enough that he's going to be donating some stuff. And that's kind of one of the things that we want to do for y'all for 2024 is just kind of give back, just to show some appreciation. So details about all that will be coming out soon. Make sure you head over to @Sn95 Power Instagram page. I'll be posting a lot of details there and also on the community chat. So make sure you hit the bell notification, tell a couple of people about the channel. And until next time, God bless.